Oh my goddess, when may I, after joyfully rinsing your drain with sweetly scented water and lovingly sweeping it with my loosened hair, considering it very dear, daily make your yachtling fragrant with nice incenses. Oh my goddess, when may I, after joyfully rinsing your drain with sweetly scented water and lovingly sweeping it with my loosened hair, considering it very dear, daily make your latrine fragrant with nice incenses. Explanations. Prayer unlocks the shackles of the Lord's mercy. Prayer unlocks the shackles of the Lord's mercy. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunatha Dasa had a vision of a very sweet pastime in his Swarupa Vesha. Swamini had made Kusumanjali her marked maidservant with a fresh black dye, anointed signs of fortune that adorn her lotus feet. And when that vision vanishes, Raghunatha considers his life to be useless. In this way, Swamini prays hide and seek with her maidservants, sometimes disappearing from them and sometimes reappearing. It is like a succession of the illumination and thus a shade of transcendental happiness and transcendental distress, which is the current of life for a loving devotee. Quotation from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Even one drop from the blissful ocean of pure love inundates the world. My God. Even one drop from the blissful ocean of pure love inundates the world. Also, Sri Raghunatha always swims in that blissful ocean. He is still always lamenting out of divine love. So, Gorasundapura, welcome back. So now we are reading just start point of verse 18. Would you like to read today?
It's fine because it's better you read because my internet is not stable. We have a lot of problems since the weekend.
Oh, it's like we read the same. Maybe I would like to read from start point. You come here. Just short we read.
Yeah. But yesterday we finished verse 18, huh?
Yes. My God, yesterday finished 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Radhe.
Good.
I'm sorry, I tell her the wrong information.
Aha, okay. No, it's not this verse we can read every day, but there are so many.
Yeah.
No, this is very beautiful verse 18, yeah.
Yeah, this is
But
very short.
I know that we finish. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
19.
We read Swamini prays hide and seek. Now you show this reader. So then shall we go verse 19?
I think so, yes. And it's always good to remember the verse from the day before. So this remembrance again starts the feeling from yesterday. And now something new will come.
Jai. Shri Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 19. Jai Shri Radha. Oh Bhavini, beautiful or emotional girl,
Paired.
when can I diligently bring clay mixed with shampoo along with scented water into your room? Wash your lotus-like feet with a stream of this water in a place suitable for washing your lotus feet, and dry them with my hair. O Bhavini, beautiful or emotional girl, when can I diligently bring clay mixed with shampoo along with scented water into your room? Wash your lotus-like feet with a stream of this water in a place suitable for washing your lotus feet and dry them with my hair. Explanations. The service of Sri Radharani is not like the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is a service of ecstatic love personified. In his Premamboja Maranda Stavaraja, Sri Raghunatha Dasa has written. This is a word of Sri Raghunatha Dasa. Her form is born from the glistening through gem of Mahababa.
Thought gem is this is the from that mind gem thought of Mahababa.
Her form is born from the glistening thought gem of Mahababa. Thank you. Quotation from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Mahababa Chintamani Radhara Swarupa. Mahababa Chintamani Radhara Swarupa. Where are the insignificant living entities? And where is that Mahababa? From Chaitanya Charitamrita. The essential portion of the Lord's pleasure potency is named Prema, love of God. And that Prema is known to consist of blissful transcendental flavors. The quintessence of Prema is Mahababa. And the personification of that Mahababa is the goddess Radha. Therefore, for engaging in the service of Sri Radha, one must adopt a favorable mood. Therefore, for engaging
What kind of mood is it? What is meaning of a favorable mood? Favorable mood is the mood for the seva. This is the mood we need. The mood to serve. We need to give up the mood for enjoyment, personal enjoyment, and we need the mood to serve. Like we learned from this book. What is he or she praying for? Only for the seva. When our Tulsi is separated from the service, she is so much suffering. My voice is coming or not?
Yes, coming.
So this is the favorable mood we need for that service. We have to be ready in the seva mode. To make her and him bring them together. Right, Gurudev? Is that the favorable mood we need?
Right.
Good morning.
Jai Gurudev, Jai Shri Radha. Thank you, Gorasundar Prabhu. This is an important point. What is favorable mood to serve Swami? Thank you. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunatha attained his desired devotional service. But when that vision vanishes, the agony of separation becomes intolerable. Weeping and weeping, he prays, Ai, Bhavini, beautiful or emotional girl, when can I diligently bring soft clay mixed with shampoo along with scented water into your room? Wash your lotus-like feet with a stream of this water and wipe them with my hair. What is the meaning of the address Bhavini. What is the meaning of address Bhavini? The address is made in a spiritual vision. Swamini is all emotional and so are her maid servants. Wow. Swamini is all emotional and so are her maid servants. Her maid servants are also. Swamini is ecstatic about her lover, and the maid servants ecstatically love Swamini. This cannot be experienced with a scattered mind. This cannot be experienced.
What is a scattered mind?
I don't know. I just catch this. We cannot be experienced with mind in this material mind.
Scattered.
Sorry. Could you explain? Sorry. Okay.
Suniti, weißt du das?
Oh. So let me check this word in Google. Maybe I will explain the meaning again when Gorasunda Prabhupada. So this scattered means like mess. Many directions, here, there. This is the meaning. This Swamini's ecstatic love and the maid servant ecstatic love for Swamini cannot be experienced with this mind. Our mind goes to many directions. By this mind, we cannot experience it. Seems like this is mean. It is okay, Gurudev. Radhe. Radhe, Radhe. Radhe Radhe.
We can hear you.
Very, very slow, small sound, but
We can hear you. Gurudev is
Yeah.
a little bit tired.
okay, I understand. So please, anytime jump in, then reply. Thank you. We need all the emotions. Okay, let's continue. Swamini is ecstatic about her lover, and the maid servants ecstatically love Swamini. This cannot be experienced with an unstable mind. Moving mind, we cannot experience it. It is necessary, therefore, to bring her mood into the heart. We should bring her mood into the heart. Something will be understood when the conditions become even slightly favorable and some help is given. How wonderful! How wonderful is the Goswami's loyalty to the lotus feet of Sri Radha. Srimad Prabodhananda Saraswati has written in Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. Now we are reading verse 19, page 85. How wonderful is the Goswami's loyalty to the lotus feet of Sri Radha. Srimad Prabodhananda Saraswati has written in Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi 78. Nothing else can please my mind than the nectar rasa of the maid servanthood of some most amazing jewel of adolescent girls from the outskirts of Vrindavan. It is natural that nothing then pleases the mind anymore, because Raganuga Bhakti is a mental religion. As Sri Vishwanatha Chakrabarti says in Raga Bharuttama Chandrika, there is no necessity of scripture injunctions for loba eva pravartaka. Only sacred greed is the inaugurator. Only sacred greed is necessary. Greed. Even the devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot experience the beauty of the thoughts of Sri Radha's maid servants. In the Vaishnava scriptures, the glories of Ekanta, one-pointed devotee, are specifically sung. Srila Rupa Goswami writes in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, of all the devotees, those one-pointed devotees, these one-pointed devotees whose hearts have been stolen by Govinda are the best. Even the mercy of Shrisha, Lord Vishnu, the husband of the goddess of fortune, cannot take their mind away. The one-pointed loyalty of Radha's maidservants is even more wonderful. The one-pointed loyalty of Krishna's devotees. They do not even want Shri Krishna's grace without that of Radha. Wow. Radha's maidservants do not even want Shri Krishna's grace without that of Radha. Their hearts are exclusively surrendered to Sri Radha's lotus feet. Tabaibasmi, tabaibasmi, najibami, tavayabina. I'm yours. I'm yours only. I cannot live without you. Vilapa Kusumanjali, 96. This tabaibasmi, tabaibasmi, na jivami tvayavina is the slogan of that proclaims their loyalty to Radha's lotus feet. Srila Raghunatha Dasa cannot tolerate even the idea of worshipping Sri Krishna without Sri Radha. In his Swaniyama Dashaka, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami has written, not even for a moment will I go near that impure place where a proud hypocrite worships Govinda alone, while neglecting or disrespecting his most expert lover, Shri Gandharva Radha. whose glories are sung by the Vedic scriptures and great sages like Narada Muni, who carries the Veena. That is my solemn vow. Whoever carries Radha's lotus feet in their heart has such a beautiful mind. Whoever carries Radha's lotus feet in the heart has such a beautiful mind. Srila Raghunatha Dasa cries in anguish, and then the mercy of Srimati, Raghunatha Dasa gets a vision of his gradual morning service. Swamini lies to sleep on her jeweled bedstead. That is as white as a foam of milk. Exhausted of her nocturnal pastimes, in her dream, Krishnamai, Sri Radhika, who is always absorbed in Krishna consciousness, relishes the sweetness of Sri Shyamasundara. This is clearly visible on the expression of her beautiful face. The Sakis and Manjaris understand everything about her wealth of ecstatic love. This is the moment. At that moment, Sri Radhika's maternal grandmother Mukara enters and says, "Oh Radhe, my dear granddaughter, where are you?" Hearing Mukara's calls and being prodded by her Sakis, Srimati slowly wakes up and sits up on her bed. Then Mukara sees Krishna's yellow dhoti that Radhika accidentally put on before leaving Krishna in the end of the night on her body. and says, with a highly suspicious mind, "Alas, alas, what is this? Oh, Bishake, last evening I saw this yellow cloth on Krishna." This is Mukarazuwa. "Oh, Bishake, last evening I saw this yellow cloth on Krishna. And now I see it on your sake. What kind of behavior is this for a married girl?" When Vishaka hears Mukara's words and sees Krishna's yellow cloth on her sake, Vishaka is initially alarmed. But then she gets herself together again and says, Vishaka says, "Oh, bewildered grandmother, you mistake the golden net of morning sunrays that pierce through the window and shine on my sake's blue garment to be a yellow garment. Don't be vainly afraid." While Vishaka says this, Tulasi immediately takes Krishna's yellow cloth off Swamini's limbs and exchanges it for Srimati's usual blue garment. This is Tulasi. When Mukara looks again and sees the beautiful blue dress, Mukara becomes ashamed of her mistake, and Mukara goes. Then Lalita and Vishaka and all the other sakis bath and dress themselves and enter into Srimati's bedroom, where they become different waves of parihasa rasa, playful joking, well up. Meanwhile, Shyamala Saki, who is very eager to hear Srimati's passionate Rasodgara, means very eager to hear Srimati's recollection of previous amorous pastimes and their concomitant emotions. This Shyamala Saki arrives at Yavat. Srimati blissfully embraces Shyamala and sheets her clothes to her. full of anuraga, Shrimati then says, Saki Shamare, just as I thought about you then you come. O Saki, if the tree of my desires bears fruit, I will consider this to be a good morning. Alas, I don't know when I will be able to see these most ecstatic fruits. I will read again. Saki Shamare, this is Swamini's word. Saki Shamare, just as I thought about you, you came. O Saki, if the tree of my desires bears fruit, I will consider this to be a good morning. Alas, I don't know when I will be able to see these most ecstatic fruits. Shamara jokingly replies, O Saki Radhe, your lips have even become bluish from tasting these fruits from the tree of your yearnings, and the red juice has stained your eyelids. And still you say that this tree has not borne fruit yet? How amazing! Sri Radhika replied, O Shame, you joke about me because you don't know my heartache. Just as the lightning illuminates the cloudless night just once. First, destroying the darkness and then disappearing again, making the darkness twice as dense as before. Similarly, after having seen Krishna just once, his disappearance does the misery of his absence. The hearts of the Sakis and the Manjaris are like fishes that swim on the waves of this ocean of Shrimati's passionate Rasod Gala with Shama. Then, Madhurika Saki arrives from Nanda's village and tells Shrimati how Purnamasi came to Yashoda's abode, how Yashoda and Purnamasi woke Krishna up. How they washed his face and how they worshipped him along with Baladeva. How Krishna ate makamishuri, butter with rock candy, his favorite savory. This makamishuri every morning we took after Mangalarati in Mandirman. This is Krishna's favorite. And how Krishna took Baladeva and his cowhead boyfriends along to the Goshala to milk the cows. After making Srimati relish the nectar of Krishna's morning pastimes, Shamala and Mudrika Sakis lived. As long as these two Sakis were there, the fire of Radhika's separation was somewhat under control. But after these two Sakis left, the separation flames rose up high again. Bhavini means Radha, who is mad with ecstatic love for Krishna. And the pinnacle of that ecstasy has now been reached. The Kinkaris know how to serve Swamini in such a way that this fire of separation can be extinguished or at least pacified. They keep the picture of Shyamasundara and his pastimes marked in their hearts and carry them along wherever they go. I would like to listen some nectar from Uttavapura. This is a very beautiful moment. We need your share nectar, if possible.
Jai Shri Radhe.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Gurudev. Well, this little Leela with the clothing and the changing of the clothing, and Madhurika, who's seems silly because she didn't understand. Sorry, not Madhurika, Mukari, the mother-in-law. The Sakis play a game, right? They change the clothing, and then Mukari she's made to be foolish. This is all part of what's called parihasaras. Parihasaras. This is the emotional flavor that comes from humor, from making fun, from making jokes. And what's special about it is that it's the humor not of the kinkaris, not of the most intimate servants of Radha, but it's the humor of the Sakis, of Shyamala and Madhurika. To have a joke, to have humor, to have fun, there always has to be a misunderstanding. We see an object and we think it's a red ball, and we see that it's a red ball and we think that it's an apple, and so we eat it and we hurt our teeth and it's very funny. Ha ha ha. There's something we didn't understand that someone else did understand. So people watching us trying to eat the apple, they think that's very funny. We who ate the apple, ate the ball and thought it was an apple. We don't think that's as funny. The Sakis don't understand everything. The Sakis are very good friends. The Sakis serve and the Sakis help. But they don't understand the deepest heart of Radha. They don't share the ecstatic feeling that she has. But through this parihasa ras, this joking feeling, they can give new flavor to the emotion that Radha feels. And they can give new feeling and color and shape to the emotion that the Manjaris feel. So this Leela has lots of lessons for us. But one is that perfect love does not mean going straight to the heart of Radha. Doesn't mean being in the heart of Radha. Perfect love means relishing the different ways that feelings show themselves, starting from the heart of Radha. In this case, it's the way the feelings flowing from Radha's heart are shaped and made lighter and given lighter color by this joke and by the parihasaras. So as we often see, it's not a matter of the fully realized love, even though this is the goal that guides us, of the Manjaris serving perfectly Radha and of Radha being perfectly together with Mohan. There's much experience of love at a distance. Love experienced through jokes and different kinds of ras, different kinds of feelings. This is what this Leela reminds us, that the relishing that we have, which is eternal, is the relishing of this distance between Radha and Mohan, and the distance between the Manjaris and Swamini, and the distance between devotees and Manjari Bhav. When it comes to our own everyday life, we can also relish this. We can see and be sensitive to and be observant of the very sweet, delicate, sometimes almost invisible signs of love those that are hiding in different kinds of experiences of the world. Those that are hiding, for example, in little jokes. This joke with the clothes would not work if there weren't love behind it. And so many of our little harmless, innocent experiences in our everyday lives are actually hiding divine love. And they're only possible if somewhere behind there is not divine love. This is the meaning of all the 9 different kinds of ras. And parihasa ras is just one of these. That different flavors of life, different flavors of feeling are always built upon the highest love, which is the love of the divine, Prem, Shira.
Thank you so much, Vilapa. It's so beautiful commentary. Very sensitively, you make us clear the difference of rasa and how to feel it in daily life. And from your commentary, one inspiration come to me that in this morning lila is most intense separation time. Just as Swamini says, like a lightning come. After that, darkness become twice. That's why in this morning time, it's most heaviest separation time for Srimati Radhika, our Swamini. Means most strong that we can see. And in this leader, just Vilapa says, in front of Mukara, in front of Sakis, she cannot show her bhava fully, still under control. But only in front of Manjari, she can show all her emotions. That's why he called her Bhavini here. This is most intense, strong bhava comes out from Srimati Radhika. And what is Kinkari's beauty is here. Kinkaris know how to serve Swamini in such a way that this fire of separation. And Kinkaris keeps the pictures of Shama Sundara and his pastimes marked in their hearts and carry them along wherever they go. This is Kinkari's beautiful seva. Their hearts is only for Swamini. This is the only way to remember Swamini, to meet, to unite together at that moment. Only Kinkari can do, because only Kinkari can see this most intimate pastimes. That's why this become pure. It's very important seva for Swamini to offer this seva to keep intimate pastime in their heart, to console our Swamini, not for our enjoyment, to console her. At the same time, high embellishment moment for her. It's also mystic paradox, but then material. Is anyone more? Without welcome, please. We want to run from your heart.
It's a different kind of, in the first part of the commentary, it's described how the Manjaris prefer Radha to Krishna. And we must not think that they prefer Radha to Krishna because she's a different person. As though in material consciousness we would prefer being together with one person more than another person because of who they are and their material consciousness, their ego consciousness. The Manjaris prefer Radha because she embodies a different kind of love than Krishna does. A different kind of a different way of carrying emotion, a different way of expressing emotion. Radha, and both the kinds of emotion are important. But the Manjaris prefer Radha's way of embodying love. So Radha's way is feminine love, caring love, generous love, giving love, flowing love. And Krishna's way of loving is male love, passive love, enjoying love. And obviously both of these kinds of love are necessary. We cannot give love if there's no one to receive love. There cannot be female love if there's not male love. But what is special about bhakti is that we understand this generous kind of love, this love that gives, this love that is in action, this love that flows. This is the highest. This is the highest for us. So it's not Radha we prefer because she's extra pretty or extra funny or extra smart, even though she is all those things. It's not that way that we prefer her. It's because she embodies the energy of giving love, and that is greater than love itself. Giving love is greater than love itself. That's why that's the meaning of the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That it's not Radha, it's not Mohan that are important. It's the flow of love that goes between them. It's the prema. And the source of this love is Mohan, but the giving of this love is Radha. The energetic, generous, ecstatic, that's the word that's used so often in this commentary. This generous love is Radha's. And this is the highest state of love that we practice in Bhakti Yoga. Shira.
Shira. The maid servants have learned all the arts of service from Shama. Sham, Mohan. Tulsi comes with fragrant clay and shampoo scented water and starts anointing Swamini's hand and feet with these natural unguents as part of her morning service. Tulsi is very expert in washing and rubbing Vilahabhati Srimati's lotus feet with soft shampoo, scented clay, and washing them with shampoo scented water. Tulsi knows how the touch of Sham's hand feels, and Tulsi tries to touch Swamini exactly as Sham touches her. Tulsi opens her braided hair and dries Srimati's feet off with them, because these hairs is softer than with the bare hands. Just as Tulsi stretches out her hands to start massaging, she does not feel these lotus feet anymore. The transcendental vision has faded away, and Raghunatha feels the same heartache of separation again. Taking his strong desire in his heart, he then laments over the lost devotional service in his Sadhaka Vesha. O Bhavini, when can I carefully wash your lotus feet each morning in your house with shampoo scented clay and wash them with fragrant water? When will I wipe your lotus feet dry with my opened braid of Kali rocks. Vilapa Kusumanjali is the greatest treasure, filled with all the different wonderful bowls of devotional service. Oh Haripada, always get up in the Brahma Muhurta hours. Brahma Muhurta means within 48 minutes before sunrise. Oh Haripada, always get up in the Brahma Muhurta hours and remember this blissful devotional service. This is the end of commentary verse 19 of Sri Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali. Jai Jai Shri. Please, anyone jump in comments. Share your nectars, please. How about Yamuna? Some share. Don't hide your treasure in your heart, if possible. Yamuna. Please share some, if possible.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So, I'm Shamuna from Hong Kong. I'm very unqualified to share anything, but it's very important for me every morning to see everyone and be connected to Vrindavan and like everyone around the world. I'm really thankful for that. I think it helps me to get through a lot of terrible times. So thank you, everyone, and I hope to see you every day and in another very soon.
So,
How about Danny Ripra? Some nectar, please.
Radhe, Radhe. So for me, it's a little bit embarrassed to speak when Gurudev is in front of the Gurudev. But yeah, I think this verse, this what we was reading in every moment, there was something to go deeper inside. No, just now in this moment, I cannot speak, but usually when we read, there is always something what you can catch, and on this word to feel and to say more. So I always feel more when I'm all of it together read and just stop in this sentence and just to increase this sentence and to continue on the other sentence to be near to Anantadas Baba feelings. Yeah, Vrindavan is amazing. Gurudev today is a little bit tired, so we will see now. Radhe Radhe. Thanks for
Yeah, yesterday was a big festival. We saw Gurudev was activities in our Radha Darshans. So, and this last evening also he shared very nicely, very deep emotions. Of course, we will be a little tired today. And thank you for caring. But I have some comments.
No, thank you. Just thanks to all. I share Jamuna's emotion that it's so nice just to be connected. So true.
Thank you also, Dava. Thank you to all your Ishwarin and all of you.
Mm.
Somehow the presence of Gurudev is also connected with your presence. So sometimes there is no difference to be in your association and the Gurudev association. And when we are all together, all of you and also Gurudev, there is even more like this feeling more expanding, more ecstatic, always more ecstatic. So thank you for your presence.
So thank you very much to all beautiful sisters and brothers. So I really don't have any qualification, but thank you for giving me this opportunity to reading this morning. And thank you for tolerance my proper pronunciation English, funny Kishore English. But I try by my best because I know you are so merciful and kind. Thank you very much. And see you tomorrow morning also again. Have a nice day. Jai Jai Shri Radha.